How authentic are you being on a day-to-day basis? Are you doing the things that you want to do? Are you living the life you want to live? Are you talking about the things you want to talk about? Are you expressing your interest in the things that you're interested in? Are you going after people and sitting in groups that value your opinion on certain topics that y'all all find interest in? How often are you being authentic to who you truly are and what you want to project to the world? The idea that we all want to be in a perfect scenario is not going to be the case. So if you're waiting to show off who you truly are to people and you're hiding behind a wall or a mask and you got some pent up tension because you're trying to hold this lie for people, you're always going to be a bit timid rather than the guy who walks around knowing that he is who he says he is. You can't expect women to want you if you can't even hold down yourself. You can't even express to the world that, yo, this is who I am. Like it or leave it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm me. Leave it. Like, you gotta love me or not. Women are attracted to those decisive men that tell the world, yo, I'm this. And if you are that, fuck off. Right? And it also helps you to deter women that aren't really interested in you in the beginning, in the first place. Right? Because you might find interest in things that she's not interested in. But because you look good, you smell good, you put up a good image, she's going to find interest in you for a short amount of time. Right? But then you realize you start to get in her, you get in her psyche and you start to understand who she is. You're like, man, this not for me. I don't like this chick. And she don't like me. So why the fuck we dealing with each other? It's that sort of thing where you can just be authentically you and get everything you desire out of the woman that you're looking to pursue simply because off bat she knows who the fuck you are. You walking around trying to be and become this person you're not, bro. Fuck out of here. Take 2 seconds to write down on a piece of paper who the fuck you are and what your interests are, and then learn how to express that on a day-to-day basis. Somebody asks you something, speak to it from a place of, oh, that's what I used to do, or, oh, I have no clue what the fuck that is that they're talking about. Right? It's better to tell people who you are and what you're about before they even get too deep. Right? Because it doesn't make any sense for you to create ties with people, men or female, right? In friendships or in romantic relationships. It doesn't make sense for you to hide behind this wall and this mask of, oh, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I can become and rah, rah, rah. Bro, sit back, relax, and understand that you are who the fuck you say you are. And don't allow people to trick you out your position just because it looks glamorous or the grass may be green on one side because you think acting like that is going to get you somewhere. No, fuck out of here. If you have to act or put up a show, the fuck? You know what I mean? You won't be able to stand in front of people and hold the act up, because what happens when someone sees through your bullshit? What happens when people start to call you out on shit that you really aren't? Right? What happens? Do you crumble? Of course you're going to fucking crumble when the right person sees right through your shit. So it makes more sense for you to come exactly who you are. And so when people look at you, they get the true version of you and they can decide if they want to stay or leave. And that makes the process of elimination even that much easier for you when you realize you didn't like them in the first place. No attachment there. No lies put up. No fuckery. Right? And now it's easy. Bang, don't like them. Want her. Simple. Right? And women will come to you and flock to you if you're being authentically you. Then guess what? You have the ball in your court because now you get to shoot. You get to choose the women that you want and the ones that you don't want. You dig? So always be authentic to who you truly are. The importance is once you start to get to understand yourself and know yourself to a T, I highly suggest you start to write down and reflect on yourself, because what you don't want to become is arrogant. There is a way to be self-confident. Like you can be confident and build your confidence up without being arrogant. But sometimes what happens is we get so comfortable with being authentically ourselves that we think we're better than everybody else. Right? You might get to a point of enlightenment and understanding and self-awareness that, oh shit, I'm better than him. No, that's not the case, bro. Slow your roll, bro. You are aware, you are enlightened, right? You are enlightened on certain things, but you're not better than the next man, because don't forget where the fuck you came from. We all start from somewhere. Right? And so who are you just because you start to understand the game and get a little bit of knowledge to think that, yo, I'm better than her or him? No, you're not. Slow your roll. You just understand a bit more. And it's your duty to continue to be that humble, not humble, but that person who can at least still be genuine with people. You don't got to be arrogant. You don't got to think you're better than nobody else. right? Because there are things in pitfalls in your life that you still aren't getting over. You just got over that one hump, that one little hurdle of confidence. You just getting over that. So don't think you made it nowhere. And even when you start to get over many hurdles, there are still other hurdles to come that you still have to get over. So don't think that just because you get in a little place, you getting a little ass now because you starting to understand how to play the game or be yourself and attract people to you, that you better than everybody else. Absolutely not. You just learned and took the time to work on yourself, and that will generate the confidence in you. But don't allow that to get to your head and get all cocky about or arrogant about how you are some almighty God, bro. Let me tell you something. Life going to teach you some things, bro. Life will teach you that no matter how high you get, you will still have to come down at points so that you can learn and understand how the world works and how the universe works and how you can do better on the next journey or the next hurdle. You have to have low points to know what high points are. So don't get on your high horse. Like I always say, keep your emotions on the back burner. Stay neutral. When you get over a hurdle, do not go too high in the sky. Because I promise you, once you get over that next hurdle, you got to keep running. And understand, when you keep running, there's going to be another hurdle to jump over. Right? And you might not jump over this one as clean as you did the last one. And you might face plant and still have to get up and face another hurdle. So don't get too arrogant when shit start to look sweet. Keep your emotions on the back burner. When that ass when shorty start throwing you ass and you start to have all these options, bro, don't get too high on your high horse, right? Because you can do better. You can always do better, and you're not as good as you think you are. Always remember that. You are not as good as you think you are, and this too shall pass. Those two quotes, whirl with those in your pocket all the time. Do not get arrogant. And so when it comes to cultivating this confidence and this self-confidence, I always encourage you as a man to step into a realm that you have no clue about. You don't understand it. It challenges the way that you do things. It requires you to reflect. It requires you to think about how good you truly may be or may not be. Because the only test really comes is when you look in the mirror and you realize who you thought you were and what you thought you were seeing is not actually who you are. And you got to rebuild. Because sometimes when you start to hit those hurdles and you face plant 3 hurdles in a row, ooh, talk to me now, bro. When you got years on that low curve, on that low, when that descend starts to come and you hit one hurdle, fuck, damn, I'm down. You hit another hurdle while already being down, fuck. Damn, I got a scrape on my knee now. You hit another hurdle. Fuck! I got a concussion now. But you still got to get up. Life not going to stop because you feel like you getting treated unfairly. No, fuck out of here. You got a 4th hurdle to jump over. Right? And all you can do is prepare. So you better start preparing yourself for the next hurdle. Okay, cool, another hurdle. You merely grazed your fucking knee on this one and barely got over. Okay, cool, you can relax for 2 seconds. But there's a 5th hurdle. Life will continue to teach you. That is my point. Life will continue to teach you until you get to the end of it all, where you lock your eyes for the last time, take your last breath, and that's it. So don't just get too high, but always put yourself in positions where you can learn yourself to another degree. There is always parts of you that you can do better on, right? These generational curses that we don't even realize we have lie dormant simply because we think that's who we are. And truthfully, what helped you get over the first 10 hurdles might be your fucking downfall on the next 10. Right? So you got to learn how to adapt and adjust and understand yourself to know that you are not a rounded human being all the time. And new positions, new ages, new friend groups, new business opportunities, right? New hurdles are going to teach you that you aren't as great as those last 10, because these next 10 require a different human being, and you have to change yourself to get over. Because if you don't, you're not going to finish the way you thought you were going to finish. You might not get over those next 10. You might be hitting those next 10 and be on a downslope for 10 years, bro. You never know. So humble in your brain. You don't have to be, not even humble in your brain. You don't need to shy away from being great, because you are great, right? You already have that strength in you. But what you do need to understand is that you got work to do always, no matter what position you're in, right? And women, again, this is back to gaining women. Women see that confidence when a man can jump over 10 hurdles, get smacked for all 10, and prepare for the 11th, right? They find that attractive because it shows that you're not going to give up no matter how dark and gloomy life might hit you with or get for you. You still going to fight. That warrior sit dormant, or that warrior sit right ready to fight no matter what the fuck happens. But the emotions on the back burner. The confidence that you got inside of you, that those hurdles gonna build up inside of you, is very fucking magnetic. Insanely magnetic. Right? Doing these things that build your confidence and build your self-awareness and build your understanding of who you are and that self-love and respect that we talk about, not only is going to garnish you women, but it's going to garnish you a lot of opportunities, bro. People like confident people. That's just what it is. Imagine if you're in a group of people that have low self-confidence, right? And you come in and you're that confident person and you are taking charge, you taking lead, and you showing people how to jump over these hurdles, maybe giving out lessons and whatnot that you've already gone through, that life has taught you. What are they going to do? They're going to feel like, oh, I need to be around this dude because there's some sort of energy that I lack. And that's just the human psyche, bro. If we lack something and we realize we can gain it from being around a human, what are we going to do? The smartest option. Stick around that person and learn from them, right? But again, humans are going to be humans, so always keep your eye open. But confidence is very magnetic, bro. And you're not only going to attract confident people, but you're going to attract people with a lack of confidence. You can lead them and help lead them, but that means you always got to be sharp on your toes, because when you start to lead, it's a responsibility. You got to speak things that make sense. You got to speak things that don't put people in danger. You got to stop thinking about yourself so much. You got to think about other people. People are probably going to be more dependent on you. You have to understand that all of these things come with a responsibility, right? So when you start to gain some traction and some headway when it comes to being confident, always look to help and teach others that were in the very position that you were in, that you just might got out of a couple years ago. Come back and start to speak. Right? Teach folk. It's a magnetic feeling. So imagine now you're walking around the place. You got full understanding of who you are, full confidence in your abilities. And now what? You're going to get the attention of women. Right? You need a little front in your life, a little motivation, a little wet pussy to get you going, my boy. This No Nut November shit gonna leave you in the house fucked up. You might be going to the gym still, but your bitch ass still thinking about honeys. And you sitting here restricting yourself, not doing the self-work, not reflecting, not going outside, not practicing the way you speak, not working on your image, not working on the way you smell, not working on your outfits, not working on shit. You just think, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna sit inside, not watch porn, not masturbate, and all the women are just gonna come to me because I'm working on my chi. Who the fuck are you, bucko? I'm sorry. Stop watching anime, get off your ass, and go outside. You can become those characters, but you have to work for it. It's not as easy as sitting inside and meditating. Meditation comes with work afterwards. Go inside and meditate, but then go the fuck outside and start to practice on the things that you know will garnish you the results you're looking for. Very simple, right? Get out of your ass, put your emotions on the back burner, use the confidence that you've built up by getting over hurdles in your past to now get over the next 10 hurdles, and use this next couple of days in the month or the next couple of weeks in the month to practice these things so that when December comes, you can at least walk into December confident, getting some ass if you didn't in November because you followed that dumbass No Nut November shit. Get out of here, bro.
Boy, Mr. Brown.